Monica McCarthy has a doctorate in philosophy and biomechanics and a master's degree in human physiology. I don't have a degree in reading English, apparently. But she is a certified athletic trainer and a certified orthopedic technician with Bronson Orthopedic Specialists and is our guest right now. And Veronica, good morning to you. Nice to have you with us today.
Good morning.
We were just talking a little about tackle football. I don't know if you could hear it on hold.
I did.
Yeah, I imagine with young kids, maybe not such a good idea. Do you see a lot of injuries with the young kids who are playing tackle football?
Quite a few, actually. A lot of fractures, concussions.
Yeah. So, and like I was saying, when I was a kid, we had to play flag football, even though we hated it. It was fine. I remember one time when we were playing tackle, though, getting flipped up in the air and landing and having the wind knocked out of me. And, boy, that was the scariest thing. I think man, that is terrible. You have that done once and all of a sudden flag football is not too bad.
Right? It isn't.
So, anyway, Bronson offers free sports injury clinics, right?
Yes.
Tell me more.
Bronson started this service more than 6 years ago because of some aches, pains, or strains related to physical activity, and they can be appropriately managed by athletic trainers. The athletic trainers who staff these locations are master's or doctorate degree prepared staff who are licensed in the state of Michigan and have years of experience evaluating athletes and their issues. So it's nice to get these athletes into our office where athletic trainers can evaluate these injuries.
What are the issues that you most commonly see?
Usually at our clinics, we see a wide variety of injuries. We consider an athlete to be anyone who is active, so the types of injuries we see are not always related to a competitive sport. We see everything from grade school or college athletes to weekend warriors to runners who injure themselves doing yard work or slipping on the ice. We even see people like builders and construction workers who injure themselves on the job. Much of what we see can be common things like ankle sprains or muscle strains. We also see more chronic types of injuries such as shoulder tendonitis, knee tendonitis. The key is to take the whole body approach and find the true cause of each injury or ailment.
And I suppose that, obviously not every sport is for every person, but specifically running. Not everybody should be running.
No. I think it depends on your age, where you're running, your type of shoe. There's several different variables involved.
Yeah. Do you follow golf at all?
A little bit.
Yep. Ted Potter Jr. won the big golf tournament yesterday. It was his first one in like 5 years. He had an ankle injury that basically he's been fighting to come back from for like 5 years.
Well, it's your whole. You think about it in golf, your mechanics, how one ankle injury is going to change all of your mechanics, your swing. So. Yeah,
and that's probably the same kind of thing Tiger Woods has been dealing with. He's got those back injuries. You compensate, and all of a sudden, a sport that you have to rely on the precision of movement, you've altered that, and look what happens.
Yes, exactly. It affects everything.
In fact, the great baseball pitcher Dizzy Dean. He won 30 games for the St. Louis Cardinals one year, and he was one of the greats. But he appeared in an all-star game and took a line drive off his big toe and refused to stop playing. When he resumed the regular season after the all-star game, he altered his pitching motion because of his sore toe and ruined his arm. So, well, what advice does an athletic trainer normally give to these injured athletes so that they know when it's safe to get back? Because obviously Dizzy Dean had no clue.
No, he had no clue. Well, this is very specific to each injury and type of athlete. Generally speaking, we strive for pain-free strength and range of motion equal to the uninjured side. It is important that the person is functional and can adequately perform all the demands on their sport or activity that they partake in. We also tell people to listen to their body and give each injury the appropriate time to heal. This healing type typically includes a plan of stretches or rehabilitation exercises that will assist with healing and help get the person into the condition they need for performing that particular sport or activity that they're involved in.
I imagine stretches are one of the most important things that any of us can get in the habit of doing to minimize these types of injuries.
Oh, very important. Warming up properly, stretching.
And I imagine we could probably learn some of that and have some injuries looked at Bronson's Sports Injury Clinics. Tell us where those are held.
Bronson offers 8 free sports injury clinics throughout Southwest Michigan, held on various days and time slots. In Calhoun County, we actually offer clinics at all Bronson orthopedic specialist locations. At our North Avenue location, we have clinic on the first and third Monday of each month from 3:30 to 5. At our Heritage Oak Lane location, it's the second and fourth Tuesday of each month from 3 to 5. And in Marshall, it's the first and third Thursday of the month from 3 to 5. These are walk-in clinics, and there's no need to make an appointment. There's also flyers that we have on our Bronson website where you can check these times out, and there's also a phone number that has actually my phone number on it, and you can call me and schedule an appointment, and I can get you in right away.
Excellent. Veronica McCarthy, thank you very much for joining us today and talking a little bit about sports injuries.
All right. Well, thank you for having me, Tim. You have a wonderful day.
I'll talk to you again soon.